On into Sleeper Spotlight.
Oh, yeah.
In this segment, I'll introduce a drummer to Adam and everybody else that everybody is sleeping on.
Tony Royster.
We'll get Adam, Boney Oyster. We'll get Adam's opinions, impressions, and constructive criticism, if any.
Yeah, man. So who we got first? Sleeper number one.
Drums by Jeffrey.
Okay.
We got a few videos.
Okay, gotcha. So this is Jeffrey?
This is Jeffrey.
All right, Jeffrey, clip number one. Here we go. Little Latin vibes. God, I suck at playing this kind of music. Really good, man. Authentic, for whatever that word is worth. Sounds really authentic to me. Left foot splash. Tricky. Oh, with the trad grip. He went straight in then. Look at his figure eighting on that right hand. Man, so clean. Cool. I love the, and I don't mean this in a bad way at all, but like the level of nerdiness to execute that cleanly and that perfectly. It just sounds like an album, right? I mean, talk about an easy guy to hire. You know, if I had a band that had any like Latin or jazz or swing in it, oh my God, of course, hire this dude, right? Like it's so pristine and clean playing, absolutely. And authentic, what I mean when I say that is I'm probably not the right person to use that word here, but it sounds like exactly what should be played in those styles of music. Yeah. It was like pleasantly predictable and that like, oh, that was the perfect fill for that. Like, oh yeah, of course you would do that little tom thing there, even if I don't know what it is exactly. Yeah. It's just like, yes, that's what you put in that spot, right?
I think the perfect word is timeless.
Very timeless.
Timeless.
Yeah, definitely timeless play. Which is a weird pun
for
drums.
In time, but
you're
timeless.
So bad you're timeless.
Yeah.
You can't even measure time.
Yeah. Yeah. Those sounds will forever be staples in drumming.
Sure.
They
have
have to
highly
be.
musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was absolutely awesome. I have no feedback for you. I couldn't play that. That was sick. That was absolutely sick. I think you're in college. It looks like a classroom.
I think
type setting.
I think he might be in college now, but I think that was in high school because the caption from that video was like 8th period shedding. Like,
dude, drop
sick.
out. You'll be all right. Goodness.
We got another one from Jeffrey too. Click
all
on
right.
All green.
All green. Here we go. Did he lose his other arm? Is there an accident of some kind?
Mm-hmm.
There he is. Man, there's so many jazz mannerisms that I don't know. It's why it's interesting for me to listen to more traditional jazz sometimes. There's just a lot of, I mean, stickings for sure, but also like the sound of the high toms, like toms tuned really high with the sweeping, and then, I don't know what it's called when the left stick is on the snare and then the right stick hits the stick. Whatever that
cross sticking,
cross sticking thing. I don't know if it's a cross. Yeah, whatever that thing is. You know, like there's a lot of little sounds and like almost like vernacular and slang-ish type things that happen in some of that more traditional jazz playing that I'm not familiar with, that I don't actually play very often. So it's cool for me to listen because it's like it's like listening to somebody with a foreign accent. It's interesting. Like, how did you say that word? Oh, you say it that way. Like that's weird. And then sometimes there's words from their culture that you don't even you don't even know what that means. You're just like, what did he say? Like, what does that word mean, right? Like, there's a lot of little things snuck in there for sure. What I like, though, that he opened up with was sort of that conversational right hand, right foot sort of thing happening, which is, that sort of transcends genre for sure. Anybody who's never studied that sort of stuff, like taking rudiments and dispersing the rudiment between your, let's say, your left hand and your right foot, like doing that sort of stuff, man, so many different pattern ideas open up. And he was doing a lot of that, that sort of stuff, that conversational type playing. But that's also kind of what jazz is. Jazz is inherently very conversational. It's like a transaction of words between your limbs, and then you're sort of trading back and forth with other people within the band that you're playing with, but you can do it internally within your own instrument. So really impressive playing, man. Really cool. Definitely a very organic jazz player. But yeah, what was his Instagram? Jeffrey what?
It is Drums by Jeffrey.
Drums by Jeffrey. Go follow him, man. Definitely getting slept on. That was dope. Yeah. Awesome player.
Give Jeffrey a follow. Next one up, Stephen Velas Drums.
Okay.
Hope I'm pronouncing that. I butcher names all the time.
All the time.
I'm sorry. I'm going to open up a butcher shop.
This is the black and white?
Yeah, the black and white one.
Okay. Let's check it out. Cool. Very cool. Definitely quick, man. Very quick. Short one. Yeah. 13 seconds. Let's watch again. Very loose hands. Man, definitely going to have to watch another clip, the next one for sure.
Yeah.
Really good, man. Clean, articulate playing. I like the looseness of his hands for sure. That ride cymbal sounds great. Snare sounds great. But you know, it was also just one groove and one fill, so I'm not sure how much I can say about it. But really cool one. Let's go to the next one from him.
Yeah, we got one more.
Is that a Berkeley practice room?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very clean. Cool. I like that groove a lot. I play a similar kind of groove, definitely in the linear wheelhouse, but like very hip hopped out, very tightened down, not super swung. And at this weird tempo of like, I don't know, between like 90 and 100, where 30-second notes are just like very, very aggressive 30-second notes. It's at the right tempo to make that happen. Yeah. Let's watch that one more time.
Yeah, that open and fill. Just listen. It's great.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, man. Just this like clean, chopped out hip hop playing. Definitely along that's my sort of wheelhouse. Like, I love that style on like a personal level. It's just the kind of drums that I like to play a lot, man. Super, super clean. What was his Instagram?
Stephen Velas Drums.
Okay, interesting. I've never seen his playing before. Really, really clean, man. Seems like a young guy too, like 19, 20.
Yeah, I think he goes to Berkeley.
They're getting freakish at these young ages, man.
Yeah.
It scares me. Me. I should be way better than these kids, and I'm not. I don't know what happened.
They're putting us out of a job. They're sick.
Yeah, man.
They deserve praise.
Absolutely,
They're awesome.
man.
Go check them out.
And yeah, I just mentioned this too. I've talked about this before. It's a new breed of people that grew up with access to the internet. And that's not just drums, it's everything. Like growing up with access to this crazy amount of information, being able to watch YouTube from age 10 and having access to all of the drummers and the albums and drum solo videos and tutorials. Like growing up with access to that stuff, it's creating a generation of drummers that are they're just fucking scary. You know what I mean?
Freakishly good.
Freakishly good. Like, there are 13-year-olds now that can outplay some of the best drummers alive 50 years ago. Some of them, right? I mean, not trying to go back far enough and, like, knock on Buddy Rich and people like that. Of course, there's been freaks as long as drums have been around, as long as everything has been around. But it's just insane sometimes, like, watching this, the level of talent versus like the age that people are when they can become that talented, it's just like shrinking. It's so crazy, man. It's just getting wild.
It's really humbling. Like, it makes you want to quit because you're like, I wasn't that good at age 13.
Yeah.
But, like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. More power to them, man. I mean, new breeds are coming up, you know. It's just, it's fascinating sometimes seeing kids like, how old are you? Like, oh my God, I am behind. Thanks for watching this clip. If you enjoyed it and you're looking for more content like this, or if you're just looking to make yourself a better drummer, I think I can help. At the link in the description, you can start a 7-day free trial to my online drum school. It is drum school in the style of Netflix. You'll find 160 hours of content there. Trust me, you will find something you like, and I would love to have you on board. I'll see you guys there.